Hey guys, welcome to the Jay Williams Experience. I am your host, Jay Williams, and I'm so excited to be back in the studio doing what I love. And I've got a lot of things coming. But today I have an amazing person. I feel so privileged to have her with me today. She is an actress. She is a singer. She is a mom. She is a mogul in the making. She's somebody you need to know about. And that's why we're here. And that's why we're going to talk to her. Her name is Kashina LeShay.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. So glad you're here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, of course. We're going to jump right on into our conversation.
Let's go.
So I met Kashina. I was a part of a stage play earlier this summer, and she was one of the leads. And let me tell y'all, she is a force, okay? Do not play with her.
Oh my God.
It's true. She killed it. And it's just something about her energy. She's just really, really professional, and she's really, really amazing at what she does. Like girl, you're destined for those Emmys and Oscars.
Wow.
We're gonna speak that over you.
Wow. Listen, I receive.
Yes.
I receive.
Yes. But I wanted to ask you though, as an actress, like how did you get there? Like how long have you been acting, number one? And how did you get there? Like was it just a dream? Is it just something you've always done from a child on up, or what?
Well, it's destined. I say it was just destiny to start the way that I did. But when I was, a young girl, I always just sat there and just imagined certain scenarios and certain things. And even, growing up, I used to just sit there and just write. But I used to write stories, and I never thought that it was connected to a purpose. Follow me now. And so, going through life experience, I just one day God had pushed me around some amazing people to where I would be able to see and connect with people that would allow me to, be in a place like the play.
Yeah.
Who was that? Who was the Niecy?
Niecy.
Yeah. So I didn't even know. I was friends with Niecy, but I used to always see flyers of her about stage plays and things like that. And so I just was like, one day got this feeling that let me just audition. And when I auditioned, I knew I was going to get it.
Okay. It's
just something I just knew. Not to sound, to my own horn, but I knew it was just I was being led that way. And then, there I was. I started off with no character.
Okay.
You remember that? I don't know if you remember. Okay, yeah. I started off with no character. I started off as an extra.
Okay.
And then she had me read a line, and then that's when she gave me Maxine.
Oh, it was perfect though.
Yeah.
It was destined.
Yeah, it worked. It's going that way.
Well, it's so interesting that you say that, because I'm a firm believer in being at peace with big decisions. Yeah. And like you said, I followed Niecy Duffield Dobbins, who's an amazing executive producer and stage play writer. Yeah. And she, I saw that she was going to have a play, and I talked to her about it. I said, now listen. So last year I was supposed to be in a fashion show that she had.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And things personally didn't allow me to do that. So when this opportunity presented itself, I asked her, I said, hey, I really want to be a part of your production, but I don't want to do anything major, because I was just really kind of traumatized from what I had gone through. Okay. And so I said, you know what? I want to be a part of it though. I don't know what it is, but it's something about this right now in this time. I just want to do it. Yeah, and I really love the people that were there. All of the cast members, like everything was just aligned.
Destiny.
Right. And exactly. So I felt at peace. And then she surprised me with a line. I said, excuse me, wait a minute. Okay.
Right.
But I love her for that, and I appreciate her for that. But I didn't realize that was the first time for you.
Yeah, that was my first time. But I skipped that part.
Oh.
I used to do church plays,
okay.
skits, I used to do church skits with my aunt, but it was just, I never thought anything of it. I never thought of letting it go anywhere else. But so it comes natural, I guess.
Star girl. It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
Oh, thank you.
There's nothing like finding your calling or your purpose.
That's right.
And understanding that purpose changes, right? Yeah. And it can change, but when you find that.
When you find it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I love that for you, because y'all, she was Maxine in Shattered Dreams. And if you didn't see it, you missed it, because let me tell you something. She was not to be played with. I mean, I believed her character. I almost didn't even know her real name.
Oh, wow.
Because that's who she was to me.
I became Maxine. Huh?
You did. I mean, you were so great.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah.
So how do you, and also you're a singer.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so where did you get your start with singing?
Oh God, like my mother, she used to just have us in we stayed in church, but she used to have, it's 4 of us and all of us we were the choir in the house, kind of like the Jackson 5, you know what I mean? Yeah. But so yeah, in church, she would put us up there. She didn't matter what age, you're going to sing. And so I started in church.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Well, she has a beautiful voice too.
Thank you so much.
And you're like a celebrity in Houston because I know you sing on stage and and you've been in a play and I follow you on social media. I don't want to sound like a stalker because, but I love her and I love what she's doing and I want to see her grow. It just means a lot. But I also know we had talked before and you'd mentioned that you're a mom.
Oh, yes. I have 6. I have quite a bit.
Girl, where? You look amazing.
I have quite a bit.
Okay, well, that's a beautiful thing. There's nothing like being a mom. It's a beautiful, beautiful situation. It really a beautiful job, a blessing.
Yes.
But how do you do it all? Like 6 babies?
Ooh, girl.
Acting, singing?
Ooh, Jay. It's a balance. You really have to take the time out to balance your life, like for real. I don't believe that kids should stop you with what you're doing a lot. I've heard a lot of stories. I had to drop out of school. I couldn't go play football. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. But me, I don't believe in that. Before my children came, I was a go-getter. You know what I mean? Yeah. I knew that I had places to be. But I made some decisions, got married, and just started having a bunch of them. And I honestly was starting to settle there. Okay. But God turned it around and pushed it in a way that I would continue to go because, he's letting me know that there's other places. It doesn't stop here.
Right.
So yeah, it's balance. I try to make sure I have time for my kids. I have time for my first love, which is singing. And then, stepping into the acting world, but I make sure that that my mental is good. You know what I mean? That my children is good. My life is good, but I'm not going to stop. And I'm going to bring them with me.
I love
you know
that.
What I mean?
Yeah. No, I love that. And, that sets the tone for your children. They understand that my mom, no matter what, she made it happen and she loved us and we didn't miss a beat.
Exactly.
That's huge.
Yeah. It's heavy and it's tough because, 6th staircase, I have an older 19-year-old, but he lives his life. He doesn't, hey, these your little babies.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But, it's tough, but it's not that it can't be done.
I think it's great because if I knew then when I was having my children what I know now, I definitely would have had more for sure.
Oh, wow.
I have 2. Yeah, but I definitely would have had more.
Yeah.
For sure. Because why not? And look at you. You're such an inspiration because you have your beautiful babies.
Yeah.
And you kept it together because I'm a big firm believer in staying pulled up.
Yeah.
And you do.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much.
And I just love that.
Yeah.
I love that your energy is always positive. Yeah. I listen to the inspirational things that you say on Instagram and it matters. Yeah. And you just never know who you're reaching. And I just encourage you to keep doing that.
Yes.
Because it's a big deal.
Yes, for sure. Wow. So you never know who's watching.
You never know. That is a fact. So, do you have any plans as far as from a singing perspective to record? Have you recorded any music?
Yes, I do. I have 2 singles out, inspirational music, kind of like urban, I would say urban gospel, but I don't really put myself in a genre because I love music in general.
Okay.
I'm just one that don't want to be in one specific genre, but it's My Everything. It's called My Everything. It's out on all streaming platforms and I'm free. But I'm working on something right now, but I'm not sure which way to go with it. So it's on pause, but yeah, I'm working on it.
Pauses are good, but just don't stop.
It doesn't stop.
You know what I mean? Because you obviously got a lot to do.
Exactly.
You got a lot to do. The world needs what you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love that for you.
Yeah.
So with regards to stage plays or anything like that, are you open to continuing doing stage? Some people have preferences. Yeah. They'd rather be in film versus on the stage because it's not easy being on stage. It's not easy doing film, but at least with film, they can fix it and go back. And on stage, you make a mistake.
Bam.
Guess what?
That's it.
Everybody knows. And you got to kind of fix it as you go, you know, or not.
Yeah. There was a few bloopers up there.
Yeah.
But we got through it.
You couldn't tell. I mean, as far as I know.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? Yeah, we knew, but
right.
I mean, but still, yeah, I love film better, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm still interested in theater because actually, you know, I write stage plays. I have a whole.
Do you?
I do.
Oh.
I write stage plays, and I have them. They have yet to be. Well, they're birthed now, but yeah, I'm working on that. I will be working on that. I also am stepping into directing and producing as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You better get it, girl. That's what I'm talking about. See, I'm here for the boss babes in Houston. Yeah. And here she is here. Oh. I love that for you. Yeah. I really, really do. Y'all. So during the play, guys, we had a fashion show.
Yes.
Which was so much fun. It was so much fun working with Mario Crisp, who is an amazing designer, and just having that opportunity to not only be on stage, but to also walk in a Houston Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Fashion show.
Yeah. It was fun.
It was. And your outfit was so cute. It was so
I loved your outfit, actually. It was not sexy.
I loved it. I loved it too. I did. It was.
Yeah, but thank you.
Yes. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed that.
Yes. Yes. It's so funny because as far as social media is concerned and just your opinion, and I'm not sure what platforms you are on, all the platforms you're on. Because like for me, it's Facebook, it's Instagram, it's TikTok, Threads. And that's pretty much it for me. But I've noticed, you know that people are actually making a living doing that. Yeah. But you have to find your niche, right? And I wondered about you and like, okay, I know she's an actress. She's a singer. She, like I said, mogul in the making. You're about to have all your EGOT. You're about to have all of that. Yeah. But you know, from making a living on social media, doing what you do, have you started that? Are you doing that?
I'm in the process of doing it. I've started it actually many times, but because of my lifestyle, I'm so busy. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I said, I have to try to find balance. I have to make sure it works and it can fit into my life. So yeah, I'm in the process of figuring that out, how to squeeze that in. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So from a content creations perspective.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's a full-time job. Let's
it is. Be clear. From what I heard, it is.
It is.
So yeah, I'm a woman that wears many shoes, and I just, like I said, I don't want to overwhelm myself.
Right.
My mental health matters.
Hello.
You know?
and that's that. I'm glad you said that to segue into that, because from a mental health perspective, I mean, you have to stay grounded in that.
You have to.
And the blessing with what you're doing is that you do. I mean, you were raised in the church. You sung in church, so you've already got the foundation. You know what I mean? But what do you do to maintain your wellness, your mental health?
Honestly,
because you're busy.
I am. I pray, and I'm a strong believer, and I seek self-love so strong, you know what I mean, to where I live and I bask in that self-love. It's like getting, make sure I'm good, just kind of like doing things for me. Yes. I do things for, the lifestyle I want to live, for my children as a mother, but then sometimes I take some time for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I take myself, I take myself out. Whatever makes me feel good. Yeah. If as women, we can feel ourselves when it's time to shut down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I pay attention to those moments. I pay attention to myself. Yeah. It's important. You know what I mean? I pay attention to myself, and I make sure, I get some peace.
That's good.
I'll go on a vacation in a minute.
I know that's right. And listen, it's required, okay?
You know what I mean?
I just feel like there are certain things in life where we require boundaries, but then I also feel like there are some non-negotiables in those boundaries. You know, some boundaries sometimes will kind of flex sometimes, but those non-negotiable boundaries is something totally different. And that is, wellness is so urgent and important right now with all the things that's going on in the world. And I know from my own perspective, being... I'm a mom, I have a grandchild, I have adult children, and just, from a careers perspective and just trying to fulfill my dreams, because I started my family young, you know what I mean? And so when you start your family young, like I did, you know, you have to put a lot of things on hold. And so once you get to a certain point in your life, you're like, you know what? Now's my time. But then you're like, let me hurry up.
There you go.
Okay, I got to stay on top of this and got to stay on top of that. And I got to make this happen and make that happen. And all the while, you're spiraling out of control potentially. You know what I mean? And so in order
trying to play catch up,
feeling like you got to catch up. Your time is running out. Like you don't have as much. Yeah. Which is not true. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's where I, you know, kind of recenter myself. That part. Go back, pray. That's number one. Because I mean, let's just be honest. That's first and foremost. That's paramount. That's it. That's it. Yeah. But then also taking time to go on vacation or just sit and meditate or read a book or, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that makes me happy or makes me feel good in that moment. And so I'm with you on that. It's so important. Yeah. So necessary.
That's what what you just said was what happened to me when I was having kids back to back and I felt like I was just settling, but something didn't sit with. I was like, oh my God, I'm going crazy because I feel like I'm supposed to do more, but I was raising kids. Like I tell you, like boom, boom, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know, they back to back. So, and I'm sitting there and it's like something is not, so I need to be doing something. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's purpose. There's, you know, I got to be moving. So, and then once I got a divorce, it was like, okay, I start trying to play catch up with my life. Now, you know what I mean? I know the feeling, girl. Yes. Trust me.
Yes. And it's scary though. Because as a woman that's just not willing to just sit and be okay with just the status quo. You want to enjoy your life. You want to, And if you're born like us, where we're go-getters, we make things happen, we're not afraid to do that. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I still have to think, I still have to prioritize. I still have to think about my kids. I have to think about, you know, myself. I have to think about the bills and all the things, you know what I mean? But it's just so important not to forget yourself in that.
You can't forget yourself. That's forget yourself. Yeah, because we're all born with a purpose, man. We gotta find out what that is.
Well, see, that's the thing. Purpose, too, is another thing that I just recently learned. And I didn't get it at first because you think purpose, okay, there's just this one thing that you have to do. Yeah. But in actuality, it's not. Listen. It changes. It can change. It doesn't have to be one thing or a couple of things. It could be many things. You know what I mean? And I didn't get that at first. Yeah. It just resonated with me not too long ago. And you heard me say I got grown kids. So it took me a minute. Yeah. But I'm here. Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. And girl.
Why you think I said I'm a woman of many shoes?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I get it.
You know what I mean? There's so much in us and it's not just one thing. You just got to find them. You know what I mean? And I think we'll feel so fulfilled if we're once we realize what it is and bask in it. Absolutely. You know what I mean? I think that will eliminate a lot of anxiety.
For sure. For sure.
All of that, you know?
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And it's just nice to know that I'm not by myself in that. Yeah. Because as a woman, it's very hard to understand what that looks like until you're in it. And I'm sure a lot of women can, you know, this resonates with a lot of women. Right. I'm sure of it. But I just feel like when you're young, if you have the opportunity to do it, go do it.
Go do it.
But if life changes and you have to pivot, go ahead and pivot, but don't lose sight of the dreams that you had and go for it. You know, because why not? Yeah. You know, don't be afraid. There's always a way. It's important to connect with like-minded people. It's important to, you know, just not lose your dreams. Write it down, make it plain, pray over it, and watch God work because he can do anything. Yeah. I'm a firm believer in that for sure.
That's true. Yeah. Life is funny, though. You know, you got to make sure you just block out all those distractions that will try because you got some destiny stoppers as well. Yeah. You know, and I wrote that in my book. I don't know if you know that I have a book called Rise Up Woman.
I know. I did not.
Yes.
Please do tell. Do tell.
Oh, yeah, I have a book called Rise Up Woman. It's out on Amazon. And that was birthed right after my divorce. Okay. You know, so that was birthed from pain. Okay. But, you know, I speak a lot about that, you know, because that's the purpose, man. We got to rise above all that and find purpose.
Absolutely. I did not know you wrote a book. I'm so glad to know that. I will be going to get that today. Yeah.
That's another way I cope as well by writing.
Yes. So how many hours do you have in a day?
Oh, girl.
I'm just saying, like, what?
You know what?
Renaissance woman right here, like, for real.
I used to be, when I wrote that, I was actually still kind of nursing. Okay. I was nursing, and whenever the little baby go to sleep, I would be up in the middle of the night just.
It was on your heart. You had to get it out.
I got to get it out.
Yeah. I love that. Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. No, I love that because you truly are what you write about, what you talk about, who you are is who you truly are. I mean, an author, a singer, an actress, a mom of 6. Girl, bye. What? Yeah. You are doing it.
Yeah. I thank God for it, for strength.
For sure. For sure.
That's what it takes.
And just so, wow, I don't even know how to pivot from that. I'm floored. I think that is amazing. Yeah. I think you're truly amazing. So what do you like to do in your free time, if you have any? Is it that you're writing? Are you preparing for your next script? Like all of the above? Right
now I am writing. Right now, I'm working on something. Right now, I'm working on a project that will soon be revealed. Like I said, I have a single that I'm working on, but it's on pause for now. But as soon as I'm done writing, I'm going to pick that back up. And, I think you asked me what I like to do in my free time, right?
Yeah. If you have it.
Just sit.
Yeah.
And just enjoy peace.
Yes. Honestly, I hear you. Because that is so important. I think that's so great. So, as far as your play that you're writing, you're actively writing, or have you written?
I'm writing.
You're writing.
This is a film. This one is
film. The film.
This one is film, yeah.
Okay. You better executive produce, girl. I'm here for that as well. That is awesome. Yeah. Do you have any, I mean, I know that that's just something that you're working on. Do you have a plan as far as like when you're expected to release, or no, not yet?
Yes, I actually planned on releasing it close to my birthday, but then I'm still negotiating that with a few people.
Okay, so it's a tentative date right now. Okay, I got you. But that's great. Congrats on that.
Yeah, the plan is this year though, but
okay.
Yeah.
I love that. See, I knew she was the one. I knew it. I so appreciate you.
Yeah.
So how can your followers, my followers, find you?
All right. So depends on which page. But you can follow me on Only One Kashina, Kashina, Only One Kashina, or Rise Above It _KL.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Yes. Thank you. And guys, make sure you go and follow Kashina LeShay. She is amazing, guys. You want to get to know her and be on the lookout for all of her future projects. All right. We will see you on the next episode of the Jay Williams Experience. Bye for now.